No!
Oh, shit.
What's going on YouTube and what up to the Dragon Squad? I am Ember, the Blaze.
And I'm Glacier, the Iceborn.
And we are Reaction Dragons, coming to you from the Dragon's Lair. And a quick reminder guys, if you like the vibe, like and subscribe.
Doesn't cost a dime and helps us go full time.
Do it! Do it! Do it. Do it.
Thanks so much for the support guys. Now what's on the menu for today, Glacier?
We're back with you with more Dark, Season 2, Episode 7, The White Devil.
The White Devil, and holy fuck.
We've heard that reference before.
Yep, definitely Helgi was telling that to Egon. I'm pretty sure Helgi said that to... Or no, Egon asked old Ulrich about if he heard of the White Devil. So we've heard it several times, but...
Who's the White Devil?
I'm under the impression that it's Noah, but maybe that's just too obvious.
That's why I thought it was Noah too. I'm gonna stick with Noah. I'm gonna stick with my instincts.
Yeah,
unless he's
wrong.
I mean,
that's all I can go off right now is Noah.
Noah, or he could have been talking about Ulrich because Ulrich literally beat the shit out of him almost.
Yeah, he did talk. I think he talked about both of them in the same story.
And Ulrich is the one that's fucking cheating on his wife and all that. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Being sinful.
But White Devil's pretty stretched. I wouldn't go say he's a fucking devil.
He's just fucked up.
Fucked up, shitty person.
But the main thing, obviously, like we talked about a lot of this shit in the outro, so to keep this intro a little bit shorter, the main thing is how the fuck did Magnus and Francesca get sucked into where they're travelers now?
Yep, that's
one.
my main question.
Who killed Egon? What's going on with the Marburg murders with Boris? And I want to know, like, if him and Waller were in fact the ones that killed the real Alexander.
What is Noah gonna do to try to end Adam?
Yeah, how's Noah gonna end Adam? Who's Charlotte's mother? And where is Claudia taking 2020 Jonas when she goes in the cave?
Yep. That's
because we had 6 months to kill, so I want to see what the fuck goes on.
Yeah, we're literally watching this back to back. We just got done watching episode 6. Usually we don't record 2 darks in a day just because it happened, but sorry, 6 was too good that we're gonna get right into it on this one.
Just couldn't help myself. But other than that, let's just do it. I'm ready. Glacier, you ready?
Yeah, just ask me when I'm ready. I'm ready now.
Alright guys, and as usual, just take a couple seconds, hit the like button down below. The impressions do lead to more views. The full-length watch-along for episode 8 we're waiting for you on Patreon. And with that being said, let's fucking go.
Mensch ist ein eigenartiges Geschöpf.
What the fuck are you doing there, Martha?
Ein Handeln ist motiviert aus Verlangen.
Is he seeing her?
Is this a vision?
Sein Charakter geschmiedet aus Schmerz.
Hannah's taking the time machine.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Where are you going? Is she
Das Verlangen zu unterdrücken.
Okay, they're seeing people. Okay, because Ulrich's not actually standing there.
So wenig kann sich doch frei machen.
She sees Jonas.
Knechtschaft seiner Gefühle.
Fuck.
That's crazy. We've never seen an older Martha.
At all.
Tag für Tag alles tun, was nötig ist. Der Schmerz, sein Schiff.
Yeah, okay.
Das Verlangen, sein Kompass.
Damn, what happened to Martha? Did she actually die during that?
Wozu der Mensch doch
Seems that, yeah, she's dead.
Say, I don't know whether to root for you or not, Adam. I don't know your intentions. And technically, you're Jonas. I don't know why I'm calling you Adam. Why did you name yourself Adam?
For the sake of it, because there's 3 Jonases, so it's just easier to call him Adam.
Yeah, it is.
Technically, there's 4
Adam,
Jonases.
Stranger, and Jonases. But yeah, there are now 4 Jonases. Well, we're probably not going to even get bothered with the other Jonas anymore.
Probably not.
We've already seen in what he does in season 1.
Fucking hell. Wait, so where could Hannah be going? We see the next shot is normal-aged Ulrich.
Yeah, she's either going to go to 87.
We haven't been to 54 in a while.
That means she has to jump the years twice, because that time machine only does 33-year increments.
You're right. So she has to make she has to go 66 years. I mean, she has to stop at 87 and then go to 54.
What if she goes to the psych ward to visit old Ulrich?
Wait, did she see the mugshot of him in 1950? She's seen that already, right?
So she knows she can go back to 54. That's not a bad play.
Yeah, she's got to make like a connecting flight at 1987. Are we going to see, like, how many more bootstrap paradoxes are we going to get in this show? God, this show's incredible. Fuck.
Europide Rasse.
Shit.
Wahrscheinlich 75.
Oh, yeah, Claudia.
Oh, is it Claudia's body on this thing?
The intro.
Ein blaues, ein braunes.
Shit.
Nennt sich Heterochromie.
Has he connected the dots yet? That's Claudia.
He saw her earlier.
Vielleicht ist sie die Komplizin von dem Verrückten. Hat Helge bei sich gehabt, die ganze Zeit.
That's not bad. I mean, that's not bad thinking. I would think the same thing, not knowing everything.
Not knowing about time travel or anything.
Yeah.
Der Körper ist völlig verstrahlt.
Shit, yep. Damn. Listen to that guy, you're kind of going off.
Yeah.
Überall.
Like, he does recognize her. I recognize her. I don't need to go show her.
Die Daten legen nach.
I think Egon deep down, he knows. He just want to believe it.
Waren Sie die ganze Nacht hier?
Oh, it's the same day. Oh, shit happens today. Fuck.
Yeah. There's no way. She has to know something happens. Like, he doesn't die from fucking cancer.
Fuck, Hannah.
Hannah's like, sorry, I have to do what I have to do. Where are you going? When are you going is what I want to say. And I kind of want the elephant in the room to get done here.
Damn. I would think that she would try to go back for him too.
She doesn't have a time machine though, unless her kids bring it up.
That's what like she's
need
closer
to-
to the time machine than she realizes.
Yeah, they really like just hash it out.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Es hat alles was mit mir zu tun. Noah hat gesagt, dass die Welt morgen untergeht. Und dass nur die Leute im Bunker überleben.
Oh shit. I mean, at some point, 87 Claudia has to come to 2020, right? To age out in 2052.
Yeah.
Meine Mutter.
Just put me out of my misery and tell me, please.
It's Clausen. And who the fuck was that?
Wie Sie vermutet haben. Es gibt unter dem Namen Alexander Köhler in dem gesuchten Zeitraum nur eine einzige Registrierung.
Sagen Sie Herrn Böller Bescheid.
Who the fuck else was in that picture with him?
I mean, am I tripping? Did that look like Bartosz?
I was too focused on knowing.
And if we're thinking Bartosz in the 1921 photo, maybe that's what he recognized when he saw it on Charlotte's desk.
I don't know. That's what I want.
Or it's
something else.
What if his son's Alexander, the real Alexander?
Ooh, that could be it. The person that he killed. That's why he accepted the case. But
Man, alle machen seit Monaten nur ihren eigenen Scheiß. Alle schweigen.
no, maybe your mom. That's it. Don't tell too many people.
Dann machen wir es.
Wir. Hier gibt's doch kein Wir.
Yeah.
Das gab's doch noch nie.
Oof.
Du monatelang wusstest, was hier abgeht und du hast es weder mir noch irgendjemand anderem von uns gesagt.
Yeah, but I couldn't. Would have got killed. I mean, kind of like.
Damn, so much disdain for his ass.
Macht, was ihr wollt.
Fuck, where you going, Martha? The world ends tomorrow and you die tomorrow.
That's why they're not with her. Fuck. I'm wondering, like, how did Martha die? And she has a medallion, which Adam has. And he's crying.
Kennst du diese Frau?
Yeah, she looks like a witch in that picture.
Hat mir von ihr erzählt. Dem weißen Teufel.
The white devil.
So it's Claudia.
Claudia is the white devil. Is that what I'm thinking? Like it's reverse?
That is that. Because remember, he says the same thing to Egon. White devil.
Sie will uns töten. Uns alle.
God. Who's telling the truth?
Kann niemandem mehr wehtun.
Aber sie hat doch noch gar nicht damit angefangen.
Oh. That is some horrifying shit.
So is she bad? See, that's why I don't fucking know. Like, because that's their perspective. That's the perspective he's getting from Noah. Noah's in his ear.
Ich habe nur gedacht,
Get him out of the apartment.
warum Zeit verschwenden?
Ich mag es hier.
Take him on like a field trip or something. Take him out for dinner or walk in the park or something.
Ins Krankenhaus.
Wait, where?
Erste Chemo.
Fuck.
Kann ich dich vielleicht begleiten?
Damn. She's not gonna leave his sight.
No, I don't.
Also, nur wenn du
No,
möchtest.
just, yeah. No.
She's trying to play it cool so she doesn't come off as like weird.
Das wäre schön.
Damn, she's so like nerve-wracked.
Ah, I'm nerve-wracked.
Die Daten Ihres letzten Personalausweises, bevor Sie Marburg verlassen haben. Fällt Ihnen nichts auf?
Was sollte mir da auffallen?
79, schätze ich mal.
Oh shit.
Mal. In dem Dokument steht aber 1,75.
Little less detail like that?
Wo sind Sie?
Where are the other 2 inches?
Wo ist was?
Die 14.
Fuck.
Ich werde Sie festnehmen, wegen des Verdachts auf Identitätsmissbrauch.
Fuck. Damn, I'm really feeling like he's got some kind of tie to the real Alexander. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Hallo.
That's Martha. Has to be.
It's gotta be Martha. Yeah, that's why he's shaking.
Wer sind Sie?
Oh no.
Fuck.
Komm doch rein. Mache ich dir Angst? Ich will dir keine Angst machen.
Oh, you look familiar. So.
Ich glaube, ich habe gerade ein Déjà-vu oder so.
What's that fucking word again?
Ein Fehler in der Matrix.
Oh!
He said it. He gave it away.
Oh! I knew that shit would come back. She has to have some kind of inkling, like
She can't. It's just hard to wrap her brain around time travel.
if I know you look like Jonas, she's got to know he looks like Jonas.
Oh shit! This is happening. This episode's fucking nuts.
The question is, does she give it back to him in anger? Fuck. I mean, she knows time travel exists, so at this point, I don't see why she wouldn't be surprised. Fuck.
Too much shit's going on. Egon, Hannah.
Ich habe etwas sehr, sehr Dummes gemacht.
Was meinst
He's
du
gonna
damit?
talk about Claudia, and she's gonna know who he's talking about.
Kennst du diesen Film mit dem jungen Kerl, der mit seinem Auto die Vergangenheit reisen kann?
Back to the Future.
Das ist aus dem Film. Das gibt es wirklich.
Fuck.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. He's finally getting it.
Hat das alles mit Mats und Helge zu tun?
He's fuck. If he starts talking to her about the witch, the white, calls her the white devil, whatever, different colored eyes, Claudia's gonna lose her shit.
In ihrem Büro wartet eine Frau auf sie.
He's like, again?
Is it Hannah?
Der die Knaben umgebracht hat. Sie sagt, sie kennt ihn.
Oh fuck.
Oh, it has to be Hannah.
Okay. Fuck. She did come after Ulrich. Fuck!
It's Hannah. There's too much shit going on. This episode's fucking nuts.
My brain.
My brain, air. Yep, it's fucking Hannah. That's him.
Ist das Ihr Mann?
Sieht ihm ähnlich.
Darf ich Sie nach Ihrem Namen fragen?
Is she gonna tell him the truth?
I like Katarina.
Nielsen. Katharina
Oh,
Nielsen.
shit, you're right. Fuck. It's crazy how many time travelers 54 Egon has met, and this whole time it's taken him all these years to finally figure out. I think time travel is real.
Yep.
Wo warst du die ganze Zeit?
Tell her.
Ich hab dir versprochen, das alles wieder gut zu machen.
Es macht plötzlich alles Sinn.
Fuck.
Wenn man es weiß, dann sieht man sofort.
I said the same
Yeah,
thing.
when he says that, you know it's obvious.
Sounds like Katarina. She sounds pissed. She kicking the door down? Oh no! Sounds. Oh shit! She has an axe.
Martha?
Oh shit! She's gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
Das da
Oh, you don't know about the relation yet.
ist der Sohn deines Bruders. Mein Enkel und dein Neffe.
She didn't tell him.
Oh yeah, that little detail.
Oh.
Fuck.
Mikkel ist Michael Kahnwald. Martha, verstehst du?
Damn.
Und du bist seine Tat.
Crazy how this is all in the open now.
Oh no. Oh no.
Es tut mir so leid.
It's not even my fault.
I was gonna tell her.
Es tut mir leid. Glaub mir, ich wollte...
Wo ist deine Maschine?
Hannah hat sie.
Fuck.
Hannah?
Did she realize? Oh shit! She's going after my man.
Yep.
Mama, Magnus hat den Apparat.
Fuck.
Oh shit.
It's all coming together now.
Hast du Mikkel gesehen? Mikkel.
You never showed him the. You never showed her the picture.
Und lass deine dreckigen Finger von ihr.
A crowbar.
Oh no.
I wonder if Martha's thinking about that time that Jonas wouldn't like kiss her in the rain, like that he knew that whole time.
Now she's probably putting it together. But he ended up kissing her later. Fuck, so but this is kind of what I wanted to know. If Martha knew, what is Martha going to be like? Because Jonas still kissed her.
And she looked back, so she's not like disgusted by it. I think at this point, time travel exists. I don't give her anymore.
The mom, but she ain't going to get no kisses with the mom.
Yeah, the mom's probably looking like, oh, you're kind of being a pedophile right now.
Was soll das? Mein Bruder ist auch spurlos.
Oh shit, Alexander is her brother.
86. Und er hieß auch Alexander. Alexander Köhler.
Dead to rights.
Just like yours.
Dead to rights.
That was a picture he had of him.
Es ist gar nicht so einfach, jeden einzelnen Alexander Köhler aufzuspüren.
He's tracking on every one.
Insbesondere, wenn man den
Fuck, he is a smart motherfucker.
Yep.
Bei der Trennung meiner Eltern habe ich den Nachnamen meiner Mutter angenommen. Und für manche Menschen bin ich bis heute unauffindbar.
So he did the same thing. Shit, how would someone find him if he changed his last name? Because he's saying he's just as untraceable. So who sent that?
Lesen Sie.
Oh, fuck.
Laut.
Who is it from?
Read it out loud. Yes, read it out loud. I want to know.
Do you think Waller snitched? That's what he
Waller
said,
or Hannah? Hannah has dirt on him.
Yeah, I think it's one of those two.
In wessen Lippen schweigen, der schwätzt mit den Fingerspitzen.
God, helping him read it.
Allen Poren dringt ihm der Verrat.
The acting in the show is ridiculous.
Zu ihrem Bruder finden sie in Winden.
That's what brought him to winning.
Hey, friend.
Ich habe keine Ahnung, in dieser Stadt vor sich geht. Aber eins weiß ich ganz sicher. Sie sind definitiv nicht mein Bruder.
Oh, his brother disappeared. Doesn't know his brother's dead. He's thinking identity theft, like you took my brother.
So he's just thinking like best case scenario identity theft. He's not even thinking the worst.
Yeah, he almost took a shit. Like, oh, I think I shit myself.
Damn, I thought Clausen knew that he was thinking murder at that time. Like, I know you killed my brother.
This is gonna be fucking nuts. Ulrich's gonna lose his shit.
Ich würde gerne kurz mit ihm alleine sprechen.
And this means that the old Ulrich in 87 already experienced this. Like, wow, you followed me through time. I wonder if he's gonna be
Soon as
happy.
he sees her.
And then he's gonna start talking this crazy talk. Like, oh, there goes Ulrich again, talking that crazy talk.
Like, his name's not Katarina, his name's Hannah. But she's like, hey, I'm a real one. I came back for you, baby. I came back for you, baby.
That's love.
Ulrich?
But he's probably drugged out of his skull too, so it's like, shit.
Ulrich, ich bin's.
He's like, what the fuck? Is this the drugs? Fuck.
He's like, get me out of here.
Weißt du, wo Mikkel ist? Katharina. Wie geht es Katharina?
heute wählen könntest. Katharina und
Oh my god. Really?
Say the right thing. Say what she wants to hear.
Did she come here just to fuck with him like this?
Versuch mich zu erinnern, ob du jemals ich liebe dich zu mir gesagt hast.
Shit, he's like, I'll say it, I'll say it.
Nothing.
Damn, like no bullshit, I'll leave her house.
Hat gesagt, ich brauche niemanden.
God. Obviously he doesn't get out.
Wahrheit ist, ihr braucht mich nicht.
Du musst mich hier rausholen. Ich tue alles.
She came here just to be petty. She came here just to be petty.
Wow.
Oh, poor Ulrich.
Wow.
God damn, Hannah. Of all the petty shit I've seen in my life, you literally traveled 30 years in the past just to fuck with him. Oh, god damn. When you said you were gonna ruin his life, you meant
What's
that
gonna
shit.
happen to Egon if she shows up and like, I need to be my husband? He's like, get the fuck out of here. We already had somebody that said that shit.
Vielleicht ist da was in den Höhlen.
Papa, lass das jetzt.
Fuck, we're gonna say bye to Egon. I'm nervous.
And it makes me nervous because they're the only two that are in the apartment right now.
Vielleicht ist da etwas.
Da ist nichts in den Höhlen.
Aber irgendein Grund muss es
Oh,
doch
no.
geben, warum er dahin wollte.
I don't like this vibe. Like he's
Können wir jetzt?
figuring out and she doesn't want him to. And that makes me nervous.
Warum bist du wirklich hier? Du weißt es.
Was weiß ich?
Oh my god.
Du weißt über die Zeitreise Bescheid. Weh zu tun.
Ich möchte jetzt gehen.
Is she gonna kill him?
That's what I'm thinking, like
But
this
why?
is freaking me out.
Du steckst da mit drin. Wir müssen die Höhlen durchsuchen lassen.
Da ist nichts in
See,
den
she
Höhlen.
doesn't want him to
Es
hit.
gibt keine Zeitreise.
Why didn't she not open up and tell him the time travel is real?
If she does it, she's a white devil.
Ruf in der Wache an.
This music is
Die sollen die Höhle durchsuchen.
oh no, this music's fucking with me. I think I'm so nervous right now.
Du hast kein Herz.
Don't say that. Why don't you?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. Oh! No!
Oh shit!
Oh! You killed him!
Beweg dich nicht.
No, he's dead. You did it too.
That's why you had such remorse in your eyes when you saw when you talked to him in 1954 and apologized and oh my god, he's dead.
Why couldn't she handle that differently though? Yeah,
It's
time
probably
travel is
some
real.
I feel like old Claudia told her some shit like under no circumstances is Egon.
No, the discovery, the chemical
Discovery
plant.
cave.
The way she answered that question.
Du wirst Opfer bringen müssen. Alles wird so geschehen, wie es schon immer geschehen ist. Aber wenn alles gelingt, dann wird sie leben.
See, that's what Claudia told her.
Yeah, so she's trying to keep her daughter alive.
Oh shit.
You are the white devil. The last words he says to her.
Fucking Egon. God damn.
But Egon shouldn't have acted all freaked out, man. He should have just chilled.
Well, think about it. All this time he's thought he's been out of the loop, and then when he finally figures it out, and he wants to get to the bottom of it, and she's telling him no. Fuck.
What's going on here? They haven't.
Yeah, they're giving off like flirty vibes right now. What the fuck? And if you fuck Egon, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bang my head against this
I
keyboard.
think they are. So what is she thinking about kissing? He's smiling though. Is he?
I mean, it's about as much of a smile as he's probably gonna have. Maybe he's just happy he saw her again.
Yeah.
And she didn't freak out when she found out the truth.
And he should have acted differently too. They both should have.
I mean, they were just both in that moment. He's finally realizing what the fuck's going on. She's freaking out. Shit. What are you doing here, Jonas?
Warum hast du uns
Yeah. So Claudia took him to 1980.
Du hast sie mir gegeben, bevor du gegangen bist.
Sie hat
Yep.
dir gegeben.
Oh,
That chills.
Wir müssen jetzt gehen.
So he gets her out.
Zeit. Ich weiß, was du getan hast. Sie hat es mir gesagt.
Yeah.
Aber sie hat auch gesagt, dass es nicht wieder so passieren muss.
Still
She
trying
also said it didn't have to happen that way again.
So he's still under the impression that they can change things?
Yeah, it didn't have to happen that way again.
Wohin gehen wir?
In die Zukunft.
To the future.
God damn it!
It's gonna end. Wow, that episode fucking flew by. That episode was fucking insane.
That was the most ridiculous shit I've ever seen in my life. What fucking shit? I feel like I've been saying that a lot in this season. The White Devil. Glacier, what do you think?
I felt like I did I've been that whole hour. My brain was just doing a non-stop sprint.
It's literally my brain. This past few weeks has gone from a liquid state to a gaseous state back to a solid state, and I feel like it's back in a liquid state again.
Get to the point where it evaporates completely.
Yeah, it's like, and that's gonna be me. But yeah, I guess
where to fucking start. There's so much shit happening in this episode. Every scene.
Good thing I took notes. I mean, first thing we can start with, we'll start mildly. We'll start with the whole Martha and Stranger Jonas interaction, because that was
crazy.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, because I felt like at some point she was gonna give him back the St. Christopher medallion. It's crazy as fuck. I don't know if we brought it up last episode, the fact that St. Christopher was like a saint of traveling, which I know that's definitely a tie back to the fact of time travelers and things like that. But the fact that she doesn't seem all that once she's okay the fact she's accepted the fact that is Jonas, and it's crazy. She says kind of what we were thinking, oh damn, once you see it, it's pretty obvious.
Yeah, and then I want to still kind of know when that divide happens between the travelers and Claudia, because you can see that Claudia and Jonas are working together, and now Claudia's dead now, but before she was dead, her and Adam are enemies.
I mean, at this point, I still don't even know who's truly the villain, who's the light and who's the dark, because now with this episode, it kind of throws a monkey wrench in, kind of lets me to believe that Claudia, now seeing what she accidentally did to her father, kind of went down this darker path. Maybe she just realized at that point she's willing to do anything to get her daughter back and to get her father back, even if it means other people gotta die or the apocalypse.
She has to die now because I'll bring them back to life later. But that's what the old Claudia is saying.
But I mean, even that whole scene was crazy as fuck. By the way, the whole scene with Claudia and Egon in the apartment, I had a feeling. I was like, wait a minute. First I was expecting somebody to be at the apartment waiting for them, and then the further the scene went along, I realized it was just the two of them, and I'm like, oh no, I'm getting this horrible feeling that Claudia is responsible.
Why are they the only ones in this apartment? I thought it was still gonna, even when they're both together, when Egon started freaking out, I thought it was gonna be old Claudia that was gonna pull up. I thought old Claudia was gonna have to kill Egon, and then younger, because I don't think younger Claudia was gonna do it. I think then the older Claudia would be able to kind of explain it to herself, look, we had to do this.
Yeah, but it just escalated way too quickly. I mean, I get it, because at that point Egon's having this eureka moment, holy fucking shit, I think I'm figuring this shit out. Because throughout the whole episode, he's questioning her about time travel. He's like, honestly, I think all this time travel shit's real. He even makes a reference to Back to the Future.
Yep.
He's like, yeah, I'm gonna movie with the guy in the car and the time travel, but I feel at the same time, I don't know if Claudia was told by her older self, under no circumstances can anybody investigate that cave, especially her father. I obviously don't think that she told young, 87 Claudia that she's gonna kill her father, but I feel like it's one of those bootstrap paradoxes where even though she's trying to prevent it from happening, she in turn causes it to happen, which is crazy as fuck. And that kind of proved us wrong, or I kind of said that I thought Claudia was taking 2020 Jonas back to 2052 to maybe come up with a game plan for the next 6 months on how to get the blueprint and with Townhouse and with Mikkel, but it turns out she took Jonas to 1986 and he chilled there in that time period, it seems for 6 months, until the moment that 87 Claudia killed Egon, because he was pretty much there the second she got home, which was washing the blood off her hands. He was there pretty much saying, your older self told me everything, we gotta go. Because there's a chance we can undo this shit.
And what's sad is if you're right about earlier when you said Martha gave back the necklace or whatever, if he never gave it back to her, then we don't ever see an older version of her, then she does die.
I think it's all about confirmed, especially the opening scene where it seems like everybody is staring at somebody they've lost, whether they disappear, or they got missing, or they're dead. And the main thing is Adam had tears in his eyes, he's holding the medallion, and he sees a vision of young Martha sitting on the couch across from him. So I think it's all. Plus obviously the tombstone.
So then is the apocalypse different from what happened then? The nuclear power plant exploding? Because I would assume that's not the same thing, because he doesn't want that to happen, and obviously he doesn't want Martha to die again. He'd be trying to save her.
I don't know. I don't think it's a matter of him wanting or not wanting to anymore. I still feel I always think that he's trying to you said, he's trying to get out of this hell that he's in. But I feel in his head, he's already come to the conclusion that there's no stopping the apocalypse from happening. I don't know for whatever reason why the fuck he lied to 2020 Jonas, making him think that there's some kind of loophole in 2019. Maybe he thought that was the only way to get him to go to 2019.
That's the only way it was going to play out. That's the only way that Jonas was going to go make out with Martha, cause Martha to have sex with himself. Not sex with himself, but sex with the Jonas, and then also how everything played out where, because he would have told him the whole plan. He's like, well, fuck that, I'm not doing the plan.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go talk to my dad, because my dad never has the idea, then why am I going to go talk to him?
And Claudia's like, oh, don't worry, that's where I come in. You don't have to talk to him, I'll figure it out.
Well, sorry, Adam told me everything, so I'm going to make sure I stop you too.
Yeah, you can try. But crazy shit is the fact that Martha, I feel even though Katerina goes in and storms in and starts bitching out Stranger Jonas, Like, you have any idea how he's related? He's your fucking nephew. You're his aunt. He's my grandson. This is incest. This is fucked up. And he's probably looking at him like, because again, I can't verify. I'm assuming that Martha is 18 in the show, but even then, she's looking at Jonas like, oh, you're way too old for her, and you guys are related. This is fucked up. Don't touch my daughter again. But the same thing is, Martha didn't overreact when she found that out. She was kind of like in shock. But when she was leaving, she kind of she still looked back at Jonas, and then at the end of the episode, they're both laying in bed thinking about each other. Yep. So I feel like at this point, like she's probably like, well, there's been crazier things that happen. Obviously, time travel. So I honestly don't give a fuck because I feel like me and Jonas are meant to be together.
And now Katarina's gonna try to fuck with that time machine, but now they're gonna try to go back and get Mikkel.
I feel like now that we're thinking about it, I feel like she is gonna go back and try to get Mikkel if anything, because she knows if she sit there and plots out the domino effect of bringing Mikkel back, one of those domino effects kind of works to her favor because Jonas ceases to exist.
Yep.
And now she doesn't have to worry about her daughter fucking her nephew, or aka her grandson. So,
or also her son fucking Hannah.
That too, because it's like all that shit can be avoided, and she can.
But the question is, Martha gonna support that? Because once it lights up and like the light bulb goes off, and Martha's like, oh wait, if we do this, Jonas won't exist no more.
I feel like at some point we kind of saw like a little foreshadowing, but I feel like Martha's gonna go off on her own, and I feel like she's gonna go try to either save Stranger Jonas or follow him or whatever, and that's what ends up getting her killed, because the way she was hanging out with, you know, Magnus, Francesca, Elizabeth, and they're all like talking about like trying to find Jonas, they're not really about that shit at all, and she's like, fuck you guys, she like goes off on her own. So that was the first clue for me that I feel like she's gonna get herself killed trying to get back to Jonas.
Get back to him.
It's gonna be tragic. And that would explain why Adam, after all those fucking years, is still like not gotten over it.
And that maybe explain why the scars, because the next day is when the world ends, so if that's the case and something happens, like, I'm wondering what triggers it, but if it's obviously the probably some of the nuclear power plant, so if that's the case, then maybe that's how he got all the scars.
Maybe he tried to save her, and he was getting burnt the fuck up in the nuclear blast, and
he
process,
got out, and he
barely got out.
Or maybe he got out because whenever that nuclear blast had formed that dark matter, and he just fell through it.
Yeah, because we see like when Claudia's in the autopsy and the doctor's running the Geiger counter, she's like riddled with radiation. That shit's going off the charts. So you can imagine that's just with the time machine. If he's in the midst of like literally a nuclear meltdown, yeah, that will definitely melt.
But then that means there'll be two Adams, because unless the Adam's gonna die, croak over all of a sudden, assume the other Adam. Because he does get all his scars, and then he looks like shit, and then fucking disappears somewhere.
Well, maybe there's one Adam, but maybe that's like at the point of the nuclear, like the apocalypse, that's when the stranger kind of starts taking form to look like Adam. And he gets older from there, living in the...
Either that, or he does look like Adam, and then Adam gets ended by Noah. But I still don't know what Noah's game is.
We didn't see him at all this whole episode.
Or episode 6.
Yeah, but I mean, that whole shit with, and oh yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, Hannah, if I had an award to give for the pettiest bitch on planet Earth, you would win that in spades, and you earned that shit.
From every show, out of all the shows I've seen.
Every show I've seen, that's the pettiest shit. Because now that I'm thinking, the more I think about it, it's like, god damn, it's like petty on so many levels. Because number one, you took the time machine back to 1954 just to fuck with Orlick, because like you didn't forget that you said you're gonna ruin his life. You went there and gave him hope that you were there to rescue him, and you got him to admit that he loved you, just to be like.
He was smart. He didn't yell at her. I was like in my back, like in my mind, I was like, come on, Orlick, say it. I probably even said it out loud during an episode.
Yeah, because she's under the false name.
Love her. Say the right things. To say what she wants to hear. And he's like, I love you, crying. He goes, I still love you. I'm like, oh shit, okay. He sounds convincing. And
he sounded sincere, but at the same time, he's probably like, I don't care, I'll leave Katarina right now, just get me the fuck out of here. Like, it's part, maybe he meant it, but I think part like, I'm so desperate to get the fuck out of this
cause and effect, bro. Like, what he said to her when he said, I don't love you.
I knew that shit was gonna come back when the way he broke things off. Like, what did you do?
And he's like, no one needs you.
But not only that, so she poses as Katarina just to go to him and say, pretty much, fuck you, I'm leaving you here, this is what you deserve. And then on top of that, she was giving a fuck me eyes to Egon, which is Orlick's arch nemesis. So it kind of was like insinuating that she's gonna fuck Egon. Now I don't know what kind of ramifications that has. God forbid he gets her pregnant. I don't know. I don't even want to think about what the hell that means.
Yeah, that's like a future baby or some shit. But if he fucks her, then that's like the ultimate fuck you. And then I still feel bad for Egon, man.
That's crazy, because if that always happened, that means that the old Egon from '87, he had to have remembered fucking. He probably didn't know that was Hannah, because obviously he didn't meet Hannah. He died before she was even in the picture. Did he ever meet Hannah as a little girl?
He probably doesn't put it together at that point. He's already passed.
He didn't know her enough to even put two and two together. So he's just assuming I'm fucking Katarina.
He was on the whole Ulrich part, so he's thinking about Mads, Ulrich, the kids.
And yeah, he's probably gone through so much shit. Because think about it, so much time goes by, there's certain things that you just kind of forget about. I think even Michael like brought that up when he came back. But yeah, that shit was like I said, the pettiest shit I've ever seen in my life. And then other than that, the title of the episode is White Devil. So we were kind of insinuating, or we were kind of like speculating that they're probably talking about Noah. I did feel like it was a little bit too on the nose if that was the case. And sure enough, especially all the times that Helgi was saying white devil when he was interrogated by Egon, when he was interrogated by Claudia.
Yep.
He was talking about old Claudia as white devil.
Yep.
Which, like, I don't know if that's just Noah brainwashing him or that has any kind of truth to it. Again, because I feel like now that she's killed her own father, is she going to go on this darker path to prevent that from happening? Because Jonas is still giving her hope that he can change it. Because I guess that at that point, 2020 Jonas hasn't hit that point of like just skepticism and cynicism where it's like, fuck, this is inevitable, there's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, it depends. Their source of information is coming from someone else. Like, it's Noah's probably chiming all that shit, calling her the white devil, saying all this shit, so of course Helgi's gonna believe that, and then you have...
It's actually more old Claudia that is kind of showing hope, because old Claudia is like kind of guiding Jonas to talk to her younger self, so I think it's more the older Claudia that has that hope that we can change things. But Jonas isn't disagreeing, he's kind of going along with it for now.
Yeah, and she also said, I saw a future that you weren't involved in. It's like, well, how? Because ever since all these episodes, I'm thinking like, I sound like a broken record. So I'm like, oh, is this part of it? Is this not part of it? Is this not part of it? And it's all part of this fucking loop.
Until further notice.
Until this point, and I was like, okay, now everything's a part of the loop. Even though I'll probably end up slipping up because there's gonna be a moment. And that's why when the episode's gonna catch me off guard when it's actually not part of the loop.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm like joining kind of Adam's cynicism. Like, yeah, this is all fuck street. This is all meant to happen. There's nothing they can do to stop it.
That's so, like, when did you, Claudia, see some shit? Like, I feel like you're just saying, dangling a carrot. Just like you're dangling a carrot to your younger self. Oh, we can do this to save Regina and save this. Well, you don't save them because you end up getting killed, which I guess, well, you don't, actually Regina, or young Claudia doesn't know that yet. Because Agnes hasn't given her the letter yet.
Yeah, so she's still kind of in the dark about that part, but yeah, at the same time, I could see old Claudia kind of just like telling Jonas what he wants to hear as far as like giving him hope. That, yeah, we can change this, but I don't see any way feasibly that she can go to another timeline where Jonas doesn't exist, because that would be breaking the rules of the time machine.
Yeah, so where's the rift
between
them two?
Yeah, like at what point do they drift apart? And I keep saying to myself, like, is 2052 that we've seen already, is that the future that Claudia's talking about where Jonas doesn't exist? And that's, but I mean, I don't know.
He's there.
He's there, but he travels there. He's not there organically, at least as far as we know. But again, moving on to the next shit, the whole bombshell about Clausen, his brother, being the real Alexander. Yep. Which I was kind of thinking, like, as soon as I saw the picture, it was weird, because first I thought it was Bartosz, and I started going down this tangent. Oh shit, the reason that you looked at the 1921 picture, because one of the guys in that picture looks like Bartosz, and maybe Bartosz is related to him or some shit. I was like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. But then it made sense. I was like, oh shit, what if the reason he came to Winden to begin with is because he's either the real Alexander's father, but it turned out he was the brother.
The brother, yeah.
And that's the reason he went there. I guess the $1 million question is who sent him that letter telling him to come to Winden because he would find the answers.
I think it's Waller.
I think
it
it's
was
Waller.
Hannah, but I think it's Waller because Hannah still has leverage. So I don't think Hannah, because I felt like Hannah would have gave her a hand when Clausen was questioning her at the house when he was there.
Yeah, because other than that, she doesn't really have any like benefit to fuck
Waller's
over.
been looking shady.
But Waller,
like he's been eating him.
Guilty ass face. Plus, it would make sense, like I said, if that's the reason he got his eye fucked up was because if he was probably just like a bystander to Alexander doing some fucked up shit, and maybe it wasn't intentional, but somehow they got in a scuffle with the real Alexander and killed his ass. Now it would explain maybe in the scuffle in self-defense, the real Alexander fucked up Waller's eye and then shot Boris. And the reason that, because you got to think about it, like Boris has been using Waller as his little bitch boy when it comes to like moving the drums and spying on and getting information on Clausen. It would only make sense that like Waller's like, I'm pretty much being held hostage by this motherfucker. I didn't even want to be a part of this shit. And I'm guilt-ridden that we took somebody's life. And so that's why he wrote the anonymous letter.
I want to see what happened, because maybe the brother was up to some foul shit.
But yeah, we don't know.
Because Alex had a gun wound, and that motherfucker, if we're right, that's how he got an eye injury, so it was like some gang fight or what?
I mean, there's still the whole drug thing that we haven't resolved yet.
So it could have been like they could have been on the innocent end, and Clausen's brother could have been on the evil end, and they were just defending themselves. And sorry, your brother got what he got. Is what it is.
I mean, I feel like there's no innocent parties there. They all got in some shit and it just went too far. But yeah, I don't think it was like they intentionally murdered him. But
yeah, I don't see Alex's character intentionally, especially not Waller. He looks like too much of a wuss right now.
And think about it this way: right before he almost ran over Claudia in the car, he was about to tell Clausen, he's like, "Can you? If I tell you something about what happened to my eye, can you promise not to tell anybody?" He would have told him about. Probably if there was a murder involved, he would have told him about the murder. He would have told him about Boris, not even realizing who Clausen really was.
Yep.
He would have snitched on himself. He would have been in a jail cell with
Boris. Possibly, because then technically he wouldn't have been the one that sent the letter if he knew who he was, because he'd have to know that he's related to Kohler.
Yeah, that's true, because at what point did he realize that Clausen was related to the real Alexander to send that
maybe
letter?
It wasn't him, because unless he's playing us for a fool, because he's also the one asking Clausen, did you volunteer for this job?
Or maybe when he was telling that story about, if I tell you what happened to my IE, maybe he knew who Clausen was and he was literally just about to confess.
Yeah, maybe he's just playing his all for a fiddle. Like, I'm just playing dumb.
Because, I mean, it would just explain so much, like, why he looks so guilty, especially when it's Alexander / Boris, and Clausen in the same room. He looks like he could shit bricks out of his ass.
Yeah, he's like so guilty. He's like the worst face. I'm surprised Clausen doesn't question him with the face he has. I would have like, what's wrong with you? He looked real queasy those last couple days, especially when we're in this office.
I give Clausen credit, though, because he figured this shit out from the jump. Like,
where'd the other 2 inches go?
Yeah, that was a crazy ass line. He's like, yeah, it shows here you're 5'6", and you look more like a 5'8", so I'm just curious, where did the rest of it go? Where did it go? The 2 inches. So it's like, fuck. Other than that, like, I guess the main thing is like what happens now to the Doppler family, because we still know that Elizabeth suffers this crazy ass fate where she just gets all fucked up and she's jaded and she ends up like believing in this whole prophecy of paradise. And I'm starting to see the writing on the wall because Francesca is pretty much at odds with her parents because there's so many secrets going out and they're having the audacity to like pretty much just like not only were they lying about like their marriage and the affair and all that shit, but they're also lying about the fact they knew about time travel. So Francesca's just kind of over it at this point. And you know that, like, it feels like to me, Magnus will kind of go where Francesca goes at this point. So that would explain how those two end up being corrupted by Noah and becoming travelers.
Yeah.
But we still don't know what happens to Elizabeth. I'm starting to think Elizabeth gets abandoned somehow. And I don't know what happens to Claudia, or with Charlotte and Peter. They did mention that, like, the world's going to end and the only people that are going to survive are the ones that go to the bunker. So I feel like they're going to go to the bunker and survive it, unless they don't make it in time.
Right.
But I don't know. For some reason, I feel like Elizabeth's going to be the one that gets fucked over.
I still kind of want to see, like, how Magnus and Jonas or them can't save Martha, and why even older Magnus at this point wouldn't want to save his sister, and at the same time, why you did your sister Elizabeth dirty too.
I mean, I don't know if this is a matter of like they just abandoned him out of fuck it, but maybe it was something that was out of their control. They were. Because now we don't know where they could go, because we know that...
At this point, you're the older version, you would think that they would want to go back and save their younger selves. Because they can break any rift now.
I mean, you think about
it... Adam has that machine, it's like, oh, I'm older Magnus, I'm going to go ahead and use it, specific date, grab Elizabeth, I'll explain to you all the shit on the way.
I guess it depends on how brainwashed they got, because think about everybody that's in that traveler's group, they've probably been all brainwashed saying, everything's got to happen the way it's got to happen. There's no going back and saving your family, your friends, I don't care if they died, you're sad, whatever. It's got to happen this way. So, it would be believable for me if they were just like brainwashed. But maybe they're gonna do something. Maybe they're gonna use Adam's dark matter portal, and we just haven't seen that part yet.
Yeah.
But yeah. Other than that, yeah. I mean, this whole season, this whole show has been a masterpiece. But specifically, these last like 2 or 3 episodes have just been like edge of your seat, white sweaty knuckles, gripping, butterflies in my stomach, diarrhea, all that shit. And I don't know. I mean, we have what 2 episodes now. Literally, the world's gonna end in one day, and I feel like so much shit is gonna happen on the day of the apocalypse. Timeline of Dark, we have one more day until the end of the world.
Yep.
And they're timing it in every single timeline. Like even in like 1954, it'll say 1 day until the apocalypse. So 2020, 1987, you name it. So it's just like it's anybody's guess how all this shit goes down. But I feel like it's gonna be some catastrophic shit. It's probably gonna remind me of the season finale of Chernobyl when they showed how the reactor actually exploded.
Yep.
And I'm just nervous. I can't wait to see it, but at the same time, I can wait because it's like, fuck. And we still don't even know what's going to happen in season 3.
Nope, we don't.
But holy shit, I love the show. Final thoughts, Glacier?
Final thoughts, show's amazing. This episode, honestly, for me, it's one of my top ones. It might be my favorite, I don't know. It's very close. Like between this and the episode 6, just because it felt, episode 6 closed a lot of different knots and questions I had, but this one felt like same thing. I got the Egon question. I got to see interaction with Stranger and Martha. Hannah's crazy ass shit with Ehrlich. Like there was just so much shit going on in this episode that it was like entertaining. But like a lot of the episodes, I love all the episodes, but this is definitely one of my favorite. Can't wait for episode 8. Can't wait to see what Noah's shady ass is up to. I still want to figure out who Charlotte's mother is. Dragon certified.
Absolutely. And again, I just want to get more like, especially that 1921 picture. I want to know who else is on that picture. 'Cause I feel like everybody that's in that Travelers committee, or everybody that's in that Travelers cult is there for a reason. I'm sure most of them are going to be people we recognize. If we know who they are, we're going to be like, holy fucking shit. And yeah, I mean, a lot of you guys are saying episode 8 is ridiculous. But I mean, at this point, I'm expecting every episode from there on out to be ridiculous. But can't say enough. The show's a masterpiece. Dragon certified. Fucking hit it. And there you have it, guys. Another one in the books. The real question is, what did you guys think in there in Drag Squad Land? Again, what were your reactions when you found out what happened to Egon? How does this episode rank? Like, what is honestly your favorite episode out of the entire show, specifically this season? And I mean, once we get to the day of the apocalypse, is it gonna be as crazy as we're afraid it is?
Leave a comment down below, like, subscribe, join the Dragon Squad, and remember, it doesn't matter if you're up to 5 Squad or the Ice Squad. At the end of the day, when you're a dragon, you're a dragon. That's the end of the video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. We are Reaction Dragons. I am Ember, the Blaze, and I'm Glacier, the Iceborn.
And until next time, we'll see you next time.